Stocks are strong this morning as we await a decision from the U.S. Federal Reserve. As I speak to you right now, we've got the NASDAQ up 1.66%, the Russell up 1.47%, the S&P up 1.42%, and the Dow up 1.19%. Retail sales in the U.S. were actually weaker than expected, but that didn't seem to bother the bond market. As a matter of fact, bonds are down quite a bit from yesterday's settlement. As I speak to you right now, the 2-year is down 10 basis points. The 5-year is down 13 basis points. The 10-year is all the way down to 340. The 2-year is at 335. And the 30-year at 339. We've got the 2s10 spread still only at 5 basis points. And the 5s 30s still inverted by 12 basis points. President Biden sent a letter to oil companies asking them to explain why they're not producing more and what he can do to help to get them to produce more. I suspect that that letter isn't going to go very far to upping supplies, and especially considering the IEA out of Paris, that's the International Energy Agency, put out their forecast, and they think demand for crude oil and crude oil products is going to increase by 2% over the next year or so. Now, the ECB held a surprise meeting today. It was an unscheduled meeting to talk about sort of a bond route that went out in Europe yesterday, especially in Italy, and something they call defragmentation, when some yields are outperforming and underperforming others. For example, the spread between Germany and Italy blew out yesterday, and they're going to instruct their staff to create a new tool. They're going to reinvest the PEP proceeds, which they already said, but they said they're going to instruct their staff to create a new tool to deal with this kind of situation. That helped ease the concerns in the bond market just a little bit. Gazprom out of Russia is squeezing more gas flows to the EU, so we're seeing natural gas prices in the European Union rise as they fall here in the U.S. The euro was up almost 1% and gave all of that back after the headlines from that surprise meeting started coming out. Now, looking ahead, we do have a Christine Lagarde speech this afternoon. That's going to be interesting on the heels of this surprise meeting. We obviously have the Fed decision this afternoon. We've got a Bank of England interest rate decision tomorrow morning, then a Bank of Japan interest rate decision coming tomorrow night, along with jobless claim. That's a lot, but we'll see how the market plays out with all these things happening. Watch that Fed meeting today.